Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everybody, welcome to the weekly Noyantis user group meeting. Today is Monday the 30th of July 2018. Myself and John are here. As always, any questions or queries or ideas, then please feel free to raise a hand and we shall cover those particular topics. Now I know we've got a couple of questions already today. One from Conchi, if I've pronounced that correctly, and one from John, which John's challenges are always good, so that'll be interesting, I'm sure. Okay, just before we start, quick update. Last week we covered the report control and enhancing a legacy list box. So basically, not a file loaded or page loaded browse. Or legacy, it'd have to be page loaded. But we instead of enhancing a browse, we spoke about enhancing a list, and we actually ran into a problem right at the end. And for some reason, I did some checking after the webinar had finished, as promised, and it seems that the list enhance part had only been done to ABC compatible and not legacy. So that was corrected, and that was released Thursday last week. So 404 of the report control is now released, and that covers the enhancing of a standard Clarion list. So in theory, we take a quick look at last week's webinar. Here we go, legacy file loaded app. Just let this open. And it should be 404. We'll just quickly check. Yep. Oh, should be 404 rather than 404A. Let me just reopen that. Like with my Clarion setup. Yeah, 404. Just my Clarion, the register hasn't refreshed itself. So yes, 404. And we take a quick look at the help, the history, sorry. And we can see the list enhancer was added, compatibility for legacy was added, and quick compile. In fact, Bill has just commented, and it was Bill who had the question last week, and he says, seems to be working good, but he's only tested a bit. But basically, it's definitely going to be better than it was last week because it wasn't supported. When we did it last week, we just ended up with the standard Clarion list. Interesting, some of the code was added, but not all. Anyway, it's corrected and released. Won't be a second, just waiting for this. So yes, here's a queue test, and we've got our filter bar in place. So we've got that at the top. The queue basically it's just got 10 records added to a standard Clarion list, and of course we can see it in action here, and it's just echoing out on the row selected in bedpoint which row that you're currently on. And of course you can filter. So if we say show me all the ones with 1, I'd expect to be 1 and 10 in there, which we've got. 2 is just 2. Okay, so that was a release, quick release correction to last week's report control. So no new questions. So the question we've got, if we just bring in Conchi now, I'm not sure how good the English is, so let's just we'll bring the microphone open and see if we can do anything. Conchi, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is that correct?
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good evening. I can a little bit speak English.
That's okay. We'll get by. So
Roberto is here.
Oh,
Can help?
let's help. Let's use Roberto. Roberto,
Yes.
the Noyantis Spanish translator. Thank you.
I know. It's like I was gonna see how far she got, but she didn't get very far.
It's interesting. I'm going back to night school to enhance my French. Maybe I should take Spanish after I finish my French.
All right. Then you can come to Mexico.
I want to go there anyway.
Oh yeah. Anyways, we worked on Conchi's calendar problem on Saturday,
Oh,
and we got quite a bit done, actually, of the stuff that she was having problem with. But we're still having problem with some of the drag and drop code and how to evade drag and drop embeds. So that when you just double click and on a field, it doesn't go through the drag and drop code, so that it doesn't try to insert the record again and things like that. And I haven't done much with drag and drop at all, so I'm not sure how to tackle that.
okay.
And that's where we got stuck.
All right. Well, it sounds you've already made good progress. So, thank you very much for that.
Yeah, we
given
did.
half a chance, we'll actually attend the Spanish ones. This weekend was an actual. We was away for the weekend. It was a wedding anniversary, so yeah, we was actually visiting London, which is quite nice.
Which one? Wedding? Which one?
19th wedding anniversary.
19th. All right.
Oh yes, technically
You
it's tomorrow.
younguns.
So, okay, now let me open up a folder and we'll get an example. I take it we can use the standard Noyantis
Probably if you just share her screen, it'd probably be easier.
Okay, so yeah, let's make presenter so we can actually see.
¿Compartes tu pantalla, Conchis?
Can you see my
Yes.
screen?
Yes, brilliant, thank you.
Yes. Now I have this app. I make this. This is a browser.
We have to learn German, otherwise we don't understand anything.
Yes. I don't understand of English anything. And now I have here calendar browser with two browsers.
Okay, good. Yes.
I make this is position, operation, and number. Yes.
Yes.
This 39,
Yep.
30. I get drag and drop here and make a new
Record.
record.
Okay.
Yes.
But I didn't put it on there.
I stay.
Oh, we don't see it because you're not on the date. I think. There it is. There it is. All right.
Yes. Make a
9.
day.
Yes.
Okay. Now I can a segundo
Yeah, you
drag
can.
up here to the 38 number, and I have 2. Yes.
Yeah.
30 and have to make 2. Yes. Now when I drag and drop here directly, okay, I make to the day, make, and at the time, at the really good time, from 8
12:40.
here.
9:15, right?
All perfect. But now,
Yeah, we got all that working and the refreshing and all of that. That we got going. But when she double clicks on an event, it goes through the code of the drag and drop. And we want to prevent that so that it just opens up her form.
Okay. How? Really? Okay. Let's have a look.
So since it goes through the drag and drop code, it creates another registry, another record because of the drag and drop code. She's got the code inside the event, the selected. Which one was it? Was it selected or was it? Can you look at your code? ¿Puedes ver tu código, Conchis?
Yeah.
Para que veas dónde metimos ese código.
Sí. Le quería enseñar que cuando si lo abro sin hacer el drag and drop y hago doble clic.
Sí, yes, we know that because you don't have the drag ID. It's blank. But we haven't been able to force the drag ID to blank. I don't know the command to blank the drag ID so it doesn't go through the code.
Okay, so let's take a quick look.
Te vas abajo donde tienes el
new event.
New event. There we go. So it goes to the new event, and we added this code there. If drag source list plan, but then it keeps that drag source as the list plan, and so it always goes through the code.
Where are you calling the update form?
I think from right here, or I'm not sure. ¿Dónde llamas el update form? La forma de actualizar.
La forma de actualizar, ¿dónde le llamo? Update file. Insert event selected.
Event accepted, maybe?
No. If you go to extensions.
Te vas a extensiones.
Calendar, yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then I have this data source manual.
Okay.
Update.
Yes, okay, good. Yes.
Default procedure.
That's where your procedure name is, yeah.
It's not called on new event.
Yes, but why?
Why is it not called on new event?
When I drag and drop to the calendar. When I have this, then
it calls it twice. Lo llama dos veces, ¿no?
Sí. Lo pone dos veces y llama el update. No queremos que llame el update.
Yeah, it calls it twice, and it calls the update. So she doesn't want that. She just wants it to drag and not call the update.
Okay, let's try and replicate that here. From what we've got here, can we do that? It'll be easier to work on mine for.
¿Qué ha dicho?
Que te va a quitar lo va a hacer en su equipo. Para mostrarnos porque va a ser más fácil para él hacerlo.
Vale, sí.
Okay, so we bring this back here.
Is there a way to erase the drag ID so that it doesn't stay on? I don't.
Should be set drag ID.
I tried that and it didn't like it.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can replicate the issue in the example. So one quick compile in here.
Well, we tried to blank it out. Maybe we could just set it to some other name and then it'll work.
Well, we can look in the class to see what if that's keeping a shadow copy, which it might be doing.
Él se coge el mouse, ¿no?
Él ya está en su equipo.
Ah, está en su equipo. Creía que él cogía los mandos aquí.
No. Va a ser un ejemplo similar.
Ah.
This is definitely. I do think GoToMeeting slows this down, slows the actual compile down.
I know. It's like, or the building, or the linker, or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got a drag and drop. We've got a Clarion list.
Yeah, the only difference is that you have it inside the same window, and she has it on separate windows, separate procedures.
Shouldn't make a difference, should it? I mean, let's do that.
Well, scope, I guess.
Let's do that. Let's just check.
You just open two
here. So we open that, and we do that.
Yeah, and she doesn't want it to open up the event when she drags it.
Ah, no, we've got two. No, right. We've got two. Okay, so double click, enter. That's correct. Okay, drag the AW. That's correct. Double click, and it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that empty?
Doesn't have an ID?
Let's just take one quick look.
¿Qué versión usas del CodeJack? ¿18.4?
406, 03.
No, pero el de CodeJack.
El de Kojak. ¿Dónde lo veo?
18.4.
¿Dónde lo puedo ver?
En las Global Extensions, ahí te dice qué versión tienes seleccionada.
Ah.
Pero pues...
The reason I chose 18.4 there is that was the last registered within Windows. So I just wanted to make sure it was getting the callback events. Or, of course, we can set it to use reg-free.
Global embeds.
Ajá.
¿Dónde lo veo?
En los Global Extensions, ahí en el de Calendar, ahí te debe decir la versión que estás utilizando.
Sí. Aquí está.
No, there is an issue. Watch. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of all these. So we go in, double click, and these register templates, and double click, fire inspection, double click, buy templates, and we can update. Yeah, that's good. Now if I drag Andrea Smith.
You don't have an ID.
No, it's okay, that's just dropped. Now the double clicking isn't working. It's inserting a second.
Yeah.
So we have got an issue which we can identify in this one here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's forcing an insert every time you double click.
It is. So let's take a look at why that is.
And that's probably exactly the same reason what's happening to her too.
It could well be. It could well be. So I think if we fix one, it'll be a better starting point for. Is it Conchi? How do you pronounce it?
Conchis.
Conchis to test. So it's probably
actually it's Concepcion.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
can you try Concepcion?
Concepcion.
Conchis. It's not good.
So okay, thank you for that. So we want
I am from all Pequinos.
Oh, is that receives from where? Sorry.
¿Qué dijiste? ¿Que eras de las Filipinas o algo así?
No. Que soy más principiante que nadie.
Oh, she's a beginner, she says.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we can see here, this is a double click. And we can see, as long as it's got an ID that you're double clicking on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we could probably do with debugging those out.
Mira que yo no sé si he hecho todo bien lo que he hecho.
No, está bien. Sí tiene un bug el template. Entonces lo vamos a corregir.
Ah. Así que no es mi culpa.
No.
Ay, qué bien. Aunque tampoco he entendido mucho de lo que he hecho yo misma.
Bueno, ahí está arreglando las clases. Donde tiene todo el código para hacer el doble clic. Y aparentemente, yo lo que pienso es que no tiene el ID y por eso no entra el código. Pero él dice que sí, pero ahorita vamos a ver. Cuando debuguemos el código va a ver que algo está en blanco en vez de tener un valor.
Porque yo lo he hecho más o menos como he podido, pero...
Claro, pero si tiene un bicho, pues vas a batallar muchísimo. Yo en tu caso, pues no me hubiera dicho, pues no hay doble clic, piquen el botón derecho ya.
Pero como conocemos a nuestros demás, desde que por todos los sitios...
I would have just disabled the double click, Andy.
No. Okay, so what we're going to have a look at here is the parameters which are being tested. Basically, before we try and drag and drop, and then post that. And I forgot something. What have I forgot? What's the debug called?
Debug. Oh.
It's the...
you need the other parameter.
I do.
Comma something.
I will just call it. Oh. That'll do. It won't be a second.
It waits. It takes its time. Yeah, but you're right. The Clarion IDE seems to be susceptible to all kinds of other things on your application. You know, TeamViewer can mess it up. You know.
Okay, okie dokie. So
this one says version 4.06a.
yeah, it's one I'm working on at the moment. It's got a few new toys coming to the calendar.
All right.
Okay, so let's clear all that. Trying to get it so we can see the calendar and yeah. Okay, so if I double click that, we can see it equates out to numeric. So we have clicked on an ID. Drag and drop is enabled, but the drop ID.
And it shouldn't be, right? Or
well,
should
no,
it?
no. The drop ID for this is called staff drag. So you can drag from staff drag and drop onto here. So that's
okay.
Great. But the internal drop ID, the very last one, is blank. Here.
Right.
So clear that. That's good. Okay, so we clear that. Try again. We can see perfect. Just what we're after. So that's good. Now we drop. Okay. Numeric is 0 because we're not on an event. Drag and drop's enabled, yes. Drag ID is we're dragging from the the drop ID is staff drag, which means we're allowed to be.
It's the same one.
Yep. Well, that's the ID of the calendar.
Right. It's the same one as it before, right?
That's good.
Drop one.
But this time we have got a drop ID. It's called Andrea Smith, and we're just going to. That's just what's been set. That could be an internal record counter. It could be a record ID. It could be anything. This just happens to be some wording. That's good. That's.
I thought ID was it a C string or was it a number?
Drop ID can be a string. Yeah, it's no problem.
Oh, the ID. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the drop ID.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's its internal drop ID. Sorry, no, that's not quite true. So, okay, so we clear that. Now, if I go and double click here.
1 staff ID still has a drop ID staff drag, and it
we've
shouldn't.
Got staff drag. No. No.
Because we haven't cleared it. Remember?
Yep.
Once you drop it, you should clear it.
Yeah, I think that's the issue.
And it's not being cleared, so it keeps as a drop ID.
We look at these. The drop ID is blank. We go here. The drop ID is blank, and so on and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Then after we've done our first insert, the drop ID is set to Andrea Smith. We OK that, regardless of OK and cancel.
And it doesn't matter which one you double drag or double click, it's still the drop ID is still stuck.
Well, the thing there is we've got drop ID equals staff drag.
Oh.
Now that staff drag is the one over here. So let's have a look at that. So it's that set. Okay, so it's internal.
Yo estaba todavía viendo el mío.
¿Dónde?
Sorry?
Que yo estaba todavía viendo mi pantalla.
Oh.
Que no he visto nada hasta ahora.
Oh, she's been looking at her screen trying to see what's going on.
Why didn't to see?
We told you we were moving over to the other screen. No te preocupes, luego ves el video.
Yeah, I think it's just.
But you probably don't need to put it there. You need to put it after you've dropped one. Or because you put it only on the double click.
Well, it's just a test at the moment.
Okay.
Maybe a couple will just want to.
So the first one's going to have error and the second one's going to be okay. Is that what we're thinking?
The new event to go through. No. I think let's just take a look. clear that. So just to check, brilliant. Just what we want. Going to bring AW across. AW is set, and we can see Andy Wilton in the background. So we'll save that. Now, when I double click it, it's still got the staff track in there.
Okay, try it again now. Cancel it and double click and it should be blank. Nope. It's still on there. You're setting it somewhere.
Yep. Where is that?
Or
getting set from the.
Obviously, it's getting it from somewhere else afterwards.
Yeah.
Because you cleared it. Unless that clearing is not working. Can we test it after you cleared it?
Yeah.
See if it's actually being cleared.
It's not in the program itself. Okay. Hang on a sec.
¿Ya viste cómo se setea el Drop ID?
Oh. Set Drop ID.
He perdido un trozo.
Oh, you see, we have got a clear here.
Then set Drop ID cleared. Can we test it after that? Maybe send it to the debugger, see if it's actually being cleared. Show the value.
I just won't be a second. Just want to try it in here again. Okay.
So who's issuing the set drop ID? Is that the calendar or the table?
The class does it on the new event, but it's like I say, let's just tidy some of this up so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we know before is blank, after is blank. No problem. Drop. Before is Andrea Smith. After is staff.
Yeah, it's not clearing it. Why?
Because I think
even one command after it, it's not clearing it. I'm not sure if that's the way to clear it.
No, I don't.
I don't know. But it should have been blank.
Where's the drag and drop? Yeah, it's okay.
But why won't it clear it? If you cleared it right there and then you ask for the value, and it was still the same value.
Well, it weren't the same. It was resetting it back to its default drop ID. So drop ID of blank. Okay, so set drop ID. It's past data. Doesn't say anything about it resetting itself. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the way to reset the drop ID.
This won't work, but just want to see.
If it sets it as a period,
Hmm.
maybe as a clearing the value doesn't clear it. Maybe you need to set it somewhere else, something else like you're doing. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I battled with that on Saturday, and I'm like, we'll just ask Andy.
Okay.
You got most of it working, right, Conchis?
¿Qué?
Hicimos una pregunta de los 64 millones y se te fue.
Okay. So we know double click, not set to anything.
But it should put a period, right? Right. See, now it put a period.
Period, yeah.
Right. So probably setting it to blank doesn't work. You got to set it something else.
Yeah,
like
putting it to blank, it resets it to its actual ID that it's been defined as.
Right. Interesting. Yeah.
So that, fine.
Period. Perfect.
Okay.
That'll work. Because if we set it to whatever value is different than whatever we're looking for, it should just skip over it.
Okay. So. I'm not going to. I'm going to.
The nothing. You didn't see that movie, huh?
The nothing. No.
Yeah. No. It's called The Never-Ending Story. And the nothing was really something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And so in this case, we need to set the nothing to something.
If that's true, and that's false, or dragon is true, your drop ID is set to something, but you are drop, and the drop is that, so then you are inserting new.
Yeah. A workaround.
It's going to have to be, but control drop ID. Yeah, so that's why it's looking at the targets. Okay. Doing that, we'll just quick look in common.
I wonder if Clarion 10 works that way and other Clarions don't.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Drop ID equals, if it equals self-drop, nothing, equals drop ID. Okay. Okay. So yes, so we can onto there equals nothing. Oh.
Oh, you left. Oh, that's fine.
No, it's not.
It isn't?
No, first time in.
Because it's not going to blank it. You can't blank it.
I'm sure I double click on that. I'm not getting the very first one.
Roberto, eso del track que esté en el mismo browser o que esté en el otro es igual.
Es lo mismo. El problema es el drop ID. Que no lo está limpiando. Pero no se puede limpiar, aparentemente. Tienes que setearlo a otro valor. Y luego tomarlo en cuenta para que ese valor pues ya lo predetermines como un blanco. Pero tiene el código por todos lados, entonces va a tener que arreglar varias partes para que lo tome en cuenta. Y yo no sé si es un problema en esta versión de Clarion o qué, pero bueno, le va a tener que hacer un workaround así.
Vaya, por Dios. ¿He abierto la caja de Pandora o qué?
Sucede cuando empiezas a usarlo.
Okay, so I double click on register. Fire inspection, by templates 2, and we'll update. By templates 2. All good. We drag AS, Andrea Smith, blank. Now we double click. We're on Andrea Smith.
Perfect.
Now we're on register. Brilliant. And out. Just run it again. By templates. Fire. Andy Wilton, followed by Dave Fremantle. Double click on Andy Wilton. Double click on Fremantle. Drop Billy over the top.
Oh.
Well, do you know why that is? That's because you're dropping over the one. You'd have to drop there. That's correct. So, e.g., there.
So what happens if you drop over the other one?
It's going to pick up an ID.
So there's a bug there, yeah.
It's going to pick up the ID. So technically it's doing what I expect it to do.
Maybe we need to tell it, no, you can't drop on top of a
so if I go
already available ID or something.
Andy there, but then go over the top. No, that's not. Watching here, clear that. Now I will bring Billy over the top of, and we can see there, numeric is true. So it's got the correct details in, but numeric is true. So it's going basically on the else. And it's going to see it as a brand new event with no drop.
Right. So what do we need to do?
I don't know. I'm just going to...
Maybe we just need to prevent it from doing that. Tell them, you can't drop on top of a existing whatever instead of putting new. Just message something.
Just trying to think of a good thing that you wouldn't have as your drop ID. I mean, I've used underscores there. I didn't know how to replace it, actually.
I
think I might just replace that with
Oh, but I use that one all the time.
Well, if you do, that's great.
So why don't you just set the value there as an equate?
I just prefer to see it in the init, so I know I can always come to the init and get it. Just force of habit.
No,
You're correct in what you're saying.
Yeah, put the equate as your new blank.
Yeah, no, I could do. It's just force of habit. I'll know in my code to always go to the init to look at what I've got rather than look in the ink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So back to this if. Oh, let's quickly just check that. I'm sure it'll be fine, but we'll just check it.
Except for the dragging on top of another one.
Yeah, I just want to check we've not broken what we've done so far.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I would just message it. I mean, just tell it, you can't drag on top or drop on top of a existing.
Well, we could
maybe put a little message on it. Drag it to a little bit to the blank spot or whatever.
I think we can get it doing it.
Okay.
Okay. Just quickly check we've got this still working. Yes. 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 Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now, if I bring that down there, yes, but then double click at the side, I expect blank.
It kept the drop ID.
That's okay, I just expected that. Hit test. No, because that should have been blank. Where was the last result on that?
Numeric 1. Because you put it on a 1.
Numeric is 0.
Oh, 0. Okay, I was looking at drag and drop enabled, yeah.
So I expect it to bounce to this here. Take the hit test.
True. Wait.
No, that's standard code in here, in the update form.
In the update? No, there's nothing in the update form. It's all in the calendar.
What about on the priming?
Nothing.
Hmm.
At least not in the form.
There. So it's a drop ID, new event for. So it's priming it up there.
And it added the drop ID
not equal to
blank. So you need to add your other.
Yeah, it's just
variable.
that's a lot of work around.
Yeah, I know it's a lot, and then you got to tell your users not to use that. I wish there was a way just to blanket.
No, we've got it. I've got to. Okay. Okay.
No. Let me ask Mark.
No, it's okay.
Maybe
I've got
he
this.
wouldn't.
This is what you want.
Yeah.
Mind you, this will still have the same problem, you know.
Of course, because it's in the source of your window. It's still giving you that. The blank is not really a blank. It's something else.
No. It's all right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Well. Right. Okay. That's going to be my idea. So, Andrea Smith, register templates. Andrew Wilton. But the result is not taken that. I'm surprised by that. Okay. Andrea Smith before is not set to anything. Andrea Smith before, not set. Drop AW. After it's still being set to that.
So maybe we just need to. Is there a drop ID event? Maybe we just need to move that code to a drop ID event instead of using it at the new record.
No, but you'd have to rework quite a lot of code for that, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, but that's probably the best way to. It should be, anyways. But yeah.
Drop. We're initializing the control here. Drag drop. Oh, hang on a second. Not that. Go back to mine. Yeah, I don't expect. Only a temp fix there, but blanket. Call that.
I wonder if you set it to a space instead of a blank. Will that work? And then clip it, maybe. I don't know. It might work. It's an idea.
Oh, give it a run out. It'd be very strange, but stranger things and all. Maybe a null.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe just
A null is something, yeah, but a null is something. I don't know. Maybe a space will work and then it'll clip it. At least if you clip it, it'll be blank, right?
Clear that. AW, drag across, yeah, save that. After.
So it's blank. So the space worked?
Yeah, just confusing if you want the truth.
Yeah, I know, but
because
I mean,
that suggests we don't have to do that and we don't have to do that, which is great. I've seen it not. Okay. But I'd have thought changing the prop drop ID of the control would have done it in the first place. But okay. Okay, hopefully this will do it now. We can finish up. Clear that. Let's get rid of some of these actually. Double click, register, drop AW, double click, register, double click, Andy. Double click, drop Andrea Smith, double click Andy, double click spare. Nothing. Brilliant. Okay, let's tidy that up. That's good. I'm going to leave that debug in there a second. We don't need that. I got rid of it before I undid all changes. Okay. We'll do one more test on that, and then we'll take the debug out of that.
Roberto,
Yes.
y si para que no aparezca cuando hace el drop, la de eso del update, lo otro seguirá funcionando, ¿no?
No te entendí.
¿Sabes aquello que quitamos?
¿Desmarcaste? Sí, va a seguir funcionando. El problema es que sí, estaba haciendo doble, pero ahora ya no lo va a hacer con los cambios del calendario, pero vas a tener que esperar que te mande la actualización del template. Las clases.
Okay.
Okay, so we can check on that. We can double click Andrea. We can double click Andy. We can drop Billy. We can double click Space. We can double click Andy. We can then drop Dave Fremantle. We can now double click Billy. Yeah.
So you can put it on top of the other one now?
I haven't done that bit yet. I'll just do that now. Drop that there, and it's going to put it as a blank rather than that, which we don't want. So that's fine. That's no problem. Okay, so so we're here. So now I'll just rework this logic a little. So if you are double clicking on an event and just give me a second, let me think. Actually, won't be a second. I'm just thinking the logic through this, yeah?
So you don't think it'd be better if we only run that code when it's actually a drag event?
No, no, because the calendar doesn't actually support drag and drop with outside controls. Okay, so I'm doing a bit of magic behind the scenes to make it happen.
I see.
Hence why you're getting the double click.
All right.
What are we getting here? We should be getting. Okay, won't be a second. Let me think this through.
thought you added the set drop ID to the class.
This is the class.
Class.
Yeah,
okay,
I undid all changes before because we didn't need
Right.
some of them. So it was easier to just do a mass undo. Okay, just want to see what we're going, because we're going into new event. We're definitely triggering new event, which I think is correct. I'm just wondering why we're not getting. Might actually. Okay, let's just place this over here. Clear that. If we drop here, numeric is 0, drag and drop is enabled. We do have a drop ID and we do have a record. That's great. That's all good. It's if we're doing this, we're dragging over, say that, we're getting the exact same. Okay, I've got this. Cancel that. After. That's going for the accepted. There's nothing wrong with that. No, it's not. It's going for the new.
It says update event. Shouldn't it be insert event or something like that?
Probably, to be fair, it's probably just a standard.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Just want to check we are in the. Okay, we'll just drop that straight there. AW, and that is a new event. Accepted. And now we'll go here. New event. So the new event is actually correct. It's triggering the new event. Just wondering why we're not getting, and we are getting the date and time. Oh. Yeah, okay. I think it's just in here, you know. In the new event.
Code. Yeah.
And the drop ID. We don't clear the new event until after. And in here, in the new event, prior to it, is that in before or after parent call? Before parent call. The trigger now, it's like it's not set. We look at our chain here. Oh, not again.
Clarionate.
Yeah. Before Andrea, we call new event after we're clearing
clear it
it.
out.
But when we drop, something else is clearing it by the time you get to here. Won't be a sec, guys. Okay, yep, sorry about that. Yeah, so I believe it's being cleared over there. Clear that. Let's get rid of some of these actually. Okay. Drop that. Andrea Smith. Now drop AW over the top. Drop set to Andy Wilton. So the drop is set to the correct wording. Your merit test, we're going into new event. So what is the condition? I think it's just a condition in the example app, but I'm not quite sure why, I've got to admit. LV drag source. A drop ID not equal to, which is not. So what's drag source set to? Okay. One more go in here. Kind of a little boring, this, isn't it? But the whole point of trying to get it fixed. Andy Wilton, yeah, we got that. Let's drag Billy over the top. Drag source, calendar. Really?
I think you only have a very limited variable. It's probably Calendar Pro or maybe something else like that.
No, it's not set to that either. That so you see there, drag sources list.
When you drag it over there,
drag source is list. That's just what I'd expect.
But if you drag it on top of another one, it's called calendar.
You're seeing the source as a calendar. I think. Where is that being set? The event selected is triggering prior, and the source is being changed. That's why.
That's where it's coming from.
Okay. I don't think it's a template book. I think it might just be the logic in this.
Right. Yeah, you might want, I don't know. Do you need the event selected?
Well, it's what's happening is in the template. Let's have a look here. Key down, no, it's not that. So mouse down. Mouse down should be event selected, granted. What about a mouse up? Selection changed. Yeah, I think it's there because it's dropping it via a double click, which means the first click is seeing selection changed, and that's triggering it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So would you have to set the drop ID there too? Or check for the drop ID there so that'll skip it?
Not quite the drop ID, but I know what you mean. Let's get rid of those, we don't need that. But it is along the lines of this. Just gonna put something along the lines of if. Actually, must be more that. If drag and drop equals false, or the drag and drop equals true, and dot condition, then. No, you're already on an ID, so I don't need to do that. Wrap it under a condition.
I wonder if that'll break anything else.
No, that's why I purposely did it in that condition.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wouldn't have a drag ID set if you weren't dragging.
Right. Unless...
Sorry, a drop ID.
Well, let me just give you this idea. Unless you had other windows on your screen that you're setting drag IDs. It shouldn't drop it, but I don't know. But the drag ID should be available.
It's not the drag, sorry, the drop ID.
Right.
As
long as they don't use the same drop ID, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, so in here, still getting selected because I'm looking at this here. Selected, drop AS, double click registered, register templates, register, drop AW, now drop AW over AS. Source is still calendar, and that's 8:10, 8:11, 8:10. That's still triggering.
Yeah, but you didn't take off the source in the embed, did you?
No, I don't. I purposely didn't. I didn't want to do that. So what I've done in here is, if the drag and drop is false, or it's set to true, the drop ID is set to something of the control, which it would be, and what's being dropped is blank, and they are blank. They're the conditions. Okay, well,
try adding the space on there. Yeah,
I could say technically, we could say clip of that.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you may have to clip them. I think it's a bug that you can't clear it out.
I do.
Well, Mark's writing to me. He's already created all kinds of procedures for you to use the drop ID and how you can test for the drag.
But it's got to interface
I'll just copy paste what he's. I know, but I'll just copy paste. I told him I'd send it along. I don't even know. I don't think. Well, you know how it is.
Okay, so basically, what we're watching for this AS gets dropped. Done. So that is 8:10. AW will ultimately be 8:11. I'll drop AS there again, and it's still triggering. The 8:10. So the selected is still triggering.
Well, selected should always trigger, shouldn't it? Oh, unless it's a drag or a drop in that case.
What else is calling? Context menu. We're not context menu. We're not keying down. We are mousing down, but we're mousing down way earlier than that. And then we're back. It's got to be a selection changed. Selected event. We will have to switch to John's in a second. I'll finish this particular scenario another time.
All right. Well, we can just tell her to. Tell him not to drop on top of another one, right? Don't do that. It'll kill your program. That's it. ¿Ya escuchaste, Conchis?
Yeah.
Don't drag on top of another register.
Not so much bothered about that first one.
Que no hay o qué.
Cuando arrastras de tu tabla, de tu lista al calendario.
Sí.
Por ahorita con estos cambios. Bueno, va a tratar de verlo después, pero va a tener que ver ahorita lo de John también. El único que faltaría es que arrastres encima de otro evento y te cree otro evento. Pero si no haces eso, pues no debes de tener problemas.
Normalmente no, porque si lo haces en el 10 te lo pone al lado.
Sí, pero lo tienes que agregar al espacito. Cuando lo arrastras encima, ya ves cómo está ahí, no te va a jalar. Pero si lo arrastras a un ladito, al cuadrito que está en blanco, sí te jala. Si lo pone a un lado. O si lo arrastras a tu tabla, también lo vas a poner a un lado. No hay problema.
That's not triggering.
The drag or the new event.
Look here, let's clear that. Okay. I'm going to drag, that's 810, that's 811. I'm going to drag at that point there, nothing. I'm going to go over 811. I let go. I've got 811 there. Drag, drop enabled, yes. Drop staff drag, correct. Drop ID is Billy G. So that shouldn't have posted an event selected. But we can see it's selected 811. So if that is false, or that is true, correct, and that is set to something, correct, and the clip of that equals nothing.
Oh, it's or.
False.
It's or. But it would have to be or.
No,
not and.
That. No, if it's set to true, and this is set to something, and that is blank, then you would call it.
But that's the same one. That's the same ID. Oh, drop ID. Okay, I see what you mean.
One's our internal ID, one's the record that's being dropped.
Right. Okay.
So that shouldn't be triggering.
But shouldn't it be not equal to instead of equal to blank?
No, you only want to call the event selected if you're not on one, so you're just clicking on it. So you've got drag and drop set to true.
It's got to be blank. Right.
Yeah, the controller's got a drop ID and the record that is being dropped, there isn't one. So as long as those conditions are met, then you would want to trigger the event selected. Otherwise, you wouldn't want to. I think that's still triggering, and it shouldn't be. That definitely shouldn't be.
Yeah, because they're blank. It's equal to blank. No, but it is, because you're equaling it to a blank, so it should go through it. Because we've deleted it. We've cleared it.
No, that's on the new event. At this point, it isn't. At this point, it is set to something.
The drag ID is set to something?
The drop ID.
The drop ID. But it was blank when you looked at it, right?
No. Watch in a second.
Okay.
well, actually, you can see it. So you can see they're the ones which are being triggered. You can't. But basically, yeah, it's
Drop
set.
The Billy G and so on.
Go into here. So we know that record 810, that's record 811. Now I'm going to drag Billy across. I'm going to drop him on 810.
So the drop ID is Billy G.
There. XTP set. That is set to something. So the event selected isn't triggering there. That's correct, but it is actually still going through. Okay. We actually go one step further here. Just 1 second.
It didn't go through that piece of code, but it's probably going through some other piece of code.
Yeah. It's not got a cancel on it. That's pity. It's telling you it has happened. So it's not that's doing it. So it's got to be something else that's actually triggering it. Without that, you would have been getting it. So I'm pretty certain of that. So if I take these out, okay, I think you get that event selected as well.
The event selected. Which it should trigger the event selected.
Yeah, but the trouble is that's why it's. Oh, actually, we could still work. We could rework this in the code. If the drop ID is set to something, then we could just not clear the source. I'd sooner do it in the template though. Otherwise, everybody who uses everyone who uses the product has got to do the same. So it's better to obviously do it in the template. So I think here now, we drag that on here.
New event. You're still not going through the select event. Event selected. I didn't put it. Where are we here? That's
when the selection changed.
Well, it's probably not going through this part. It should not. It's probably not selected changed. It's probably selected. Isn't there another embed called event selected or something like that?
Context menu calls it. Mouse down. Can't see that being it because we're not on the hit test.
You're letting go of the mouse. Mouse up. Maybe in the mouse up. Because that's when you're...
No, because it's not in the mouse up.
But you're dragging it, and when you let go of the drag, it should put the mouse up, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's not called. What I'm saying is I'm looking at where it's being physically called from.
Oh, okay.
There is code in the mouse up, you're correct, but none of it will actually go and trigger. It might be that it's just built into the calendar and we're not going to be able to do anything by it.
Might have been easier to just say, don't do that. But even then, you can't do that either. You can't go around it. If that's the case.
Okay. So, just a bit of feedback. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So I see, as I click here, I can see our mouse down event selected.
Mm-hmm.
I can see, I should imagine here, mouse down.
2 of them.
Both of them. So selection changed and mouse down. That's perfect. Just what I'd expect. I drag that one over. HTTP.
Double click? Why is it double clicking?
That's because of how it actions it.
Huh.
So if I cancel that, clear that. Line 6. Okay. I'm going to have to just put this over here a second so I can see exactly what's going on. Okay. Actually, no. Let's move that over there. Bring that in so people can see it. Clear that. Let's get that over there. Brilliant. I can see that. I click on that one. Last line is 13. So after 13, no, after 22. Right.
Date picker?
There's it there. STP calendar. The code we had a minute ago. Followed by mouse down. So the mouse down looks like it's actually still triggering.
Huh.
Okay. Good as a run around this, isn't it? Everybody's still awake? Everybody's still awake?
At least I'm awake.
Okay, we take
if
that.
anybody else is.
Let's put that back under condition. But also on the mouse down. Oh, the double click would trigger the mouse down a second time, not just the first time, of course. Yes, of course. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So if drag drop enabled equals false, or you are enabled, you have got a drop ID, but as long as you're not got a record, then select it. Right, okay.
Not an easy fix, huh?
Oh, simple. Walk in the park. Conchita, you chose a very good webinar to join.
Te hablan, Conchis. ¿Que ¿Cuánto es 4,335 entre 33.41?
Okay, so once again, let's try. We are on record 810, we're on record 811, we're on record 805. I'm going to select Billy G. I want the focus still to remain over here, but I'm going to drop it on 811. So that doesn't want to change. Hey, there you go. Drop.
It worked.
New records.
Hey. Awesome. Muy bueno, ¿ah? Did it select your new record or did it select the previous record?
Oh, that's just a view on the screen. So
I know, but
well, let's have a quick look.
Puts it on the left side, doesn't it?
I should imagine it comes down to time, but let's have a quick look. And we'll put it in.
Yeah, because I noticed it
Dave
selects the.
So we can see Dave F. Yep. If I go over there, I'm going to drop it at the 15:15. At 10:15, correct? And it
selects the previous one instead of the new one. It really doesn't matter, but it's
do you know what?
Weird, yeah.
Yeah, what about if we just enter a new one here? Yeah, non-selected. Yeah, so I'm not overly bothered about that, because what it's doing is, as we're dropping over, it's going to do a double click there, so you're going to get a single click, so that your mouse down has occurred, followed by the double click. Okay, so the single click is going to select A visually, but of course we stopped it internally from calling event selected. So we do that. That's fine, but it will, of course, via that single click, select that. That makes sense?
Yeah,
just like I've got it selected there.
Yeah.
Because it's like I've just done the double click A, double click DF, double click BG, double click AW. Okay, so that was pretty good. Pretty good. Let's do a tidy up and do a final test. Happy with that, although not happy with that. That should be there, because I like to see an end space before my finger. That's quite sad, I realise, but
what can we say? At least it'll work.
Yeah, so.
Ya va bien, ¿no?
Sí, va a tener un bichito ahí porque selecciona el registro anterior en vez del registro que acabas de posicionar, pero bueno, no hay mucha forma de darle la vuelta a eso. Lo que pasa es que no soporta realmente el drag and drop desde ventanas por de afuera, como de ventanas que tenemos de Clarion. Entonces tiene que hacer un montón de truquitos para que lo haga. Y los truquitos que hace es mandando el clic o el doble clic sobre el evento que tienes ahí puesto, y un montón de truquitos de ese tipo. Entonces, pues, para darte el efecto de que sí funciona con drag and drop nada más, pero en realidad son trucos. Pero bueno.
Puede irse a actuar a Las Vegas.
¿Actuar a Las Vegas?
Los magos. The mago.
Mago. She says you can go to Las Vegas and act as a magician now.
I don't know about that. But thank you. Okay, so let's just make sure we got rid of the debug.
¿Le has preguntado por qué tuvimos que hacer tanto jaleo para que actualizara las cosas?
No, pero pues así debe de ser. O sea, nos está dando chance a nosotros a refrescarlos. O sea, si él hiciera todo, pues entonces está haciendo mucho código de más. Y lo que es preferible es que lo haga cuando tú quieras.
Pero en su código siempre va, en los ejemplos. Siempre lo actualizaba.
Ok.
Pues también en el tuyo.
Pero él no tenía ningún de eso extra, como hemos hecho nosotros.
Bueno, pero pues ahí está el...
Okay. Now this was the easiest of the two. John's problem, which we're going to look at next, is the hard one.
Oh, well, great. John, it's not your birthday yet.
I can't wait.
Okay, just to finish up on this for Conchis, what we're going to do is I will get an update out this week, hopefully, possibly tomorrow for you. So there'll be an update out. It's going to include, where are we? Yes, come on.
4.07?
Get event reminder. It'll be 406, which will be the new build. It will probably include some extra code depending on... It will include this fix. So let's just get this in now before we forget.
I haven't received a demo for the calendar to connect to Google Apps.
Well, the thing is, some of the code... Oh, you haven't? The new one? Oh, right, okay. Because that's some of the changes, what's going on with it, is ready for the Google Apps integration. And not only that, the auto creation of iCals files as well. So if you want to email your template, email an appointment to somebody, then the template will automatically create you the iCal. So when they receive it, they can open it and just add it to the calendar automatically.
Very cool.
So yes. That's a bit vague. I'll pad that out, but at least we'll see.
Vague.
Very vague.
Yeah, you should put workaround.
So, you have to close that.
Yeah.
Mandará un update para bajarlo, ¿no?
Para mañana espera él poder tener ya la actualización. No, pues esta semana. Pero tiene que va a arreglar un par de cosas aparte de ese. Pero va a tener ese y va a ser la versión 4.06.
So with this done, we'll switch to John. We'll just do one final test on here, and I think we'll be done.
What's that? Is that the ocean? Is somebody at the ocean?
It's John. He'll be working for me yacht.
That's right. That's what I'm doing.
One final test, drag and drop. And drop DF over A, new for DF. Now we've got 3 of them. We should be able to open AW, register. So no more doubles or new. Drop, Billy. Yes, now drop there. Nothing. Yep, brilliant. Okay, that update will go out hopefully as early as tomorrow.
Andy, can you send me email with the link to the video?
Yes, that will go on YouTube tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, on our open up. You do search for Noyantis, and you've got Usergroups July, and it will go in there. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you. Okay, John, let's take a look at yours.
Okay.
Do you want to make yourself presenter?
Yeah. Roberto, gracias.
De nada.
Yes, thank you, Roberto. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
I'll mute myself. Ponte mute, Conchis, para que no te escuchen.
Okay.
Vale, bye.
Okay, so yes, can see John. Yep.
All right, so this is my main exe, and this is the app frame here. And what I've been doing while you guys have been working, I've been going through and taking stuff out. I took almost everything out I could think of to see if I could figure out what's going on, but I couldn't figure out what's going on. So here's what's going on, is that when I have the command bars initialized here, and then I exit the program, it doesn't exit the program. It never goes to the destruct method in the command bars, NYS command bars class.
Okay, yep.
And it just hangs, and it stays in the task manager. So if I take it out, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run this here. And all I did was comment out this, the init prepare. I have two bars, one at the top, one at the bottom. So I commented out the init prepares. All the other statements are still there as far as command bars go. Okay, just the init prepares is all I've commented out. And on debug here, I have a new feature in my debug viewer. This shows you the procedures that are open.
Okay.
That's how one way I can tell if it's closed the final procedure or not. So I'm going to run it, and it's going to run off screen.
Hang on a second.
But you can watch things happening over here. Okay, so it's running just a few things because I've commented a bunch of stuff out.
Okay.
It comes up at a reasonable speed. There's the menu right there that's coming up. Eventually, there's some little pause here for some reason. Long. There's another problem I've been having. It's been hanging here, but I don't think that's a command bars thing. There it goes. Yeah, I have no idea what it was doing. All right, anyway.
I'm wondering whether that's in a critical lock. Has it still got the two command bars?
No, right now there's nothing on the screen because it didn't initialize them. So there's no bars on the screen at all. It looks.
Oh, okay.
It looks like this. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing there. All right, so I'm going to close it, and you can see down here it says the retort menu is there. So when I close it, I have a message that pops up. See, it went to the message routine. I hit yes, and now in your class at the destruct method, I put a stop, and it's come up with that stop.
Okay.
It's at destruct, so I know that it's exiting properly, and there's two of them, so it just did it twice. And ignore, and then. I don't know why that's hanging around. That's probably, but it's gone. Okay, everything exited. The main menu exited. Everything worked like it's supposed to. Okay.
Okay.
Now if I add in this.
Just one.
Just one. Yep.
Yeah. Just
add in this one.
Doesn't really matter which, but yeah, just one.
Go ahead and build it. Okay. So I'm going to run it, debug back over. I did try to duplicate this in a separate app, and I couldn't get it to do it. I tried adding templates, and I couldn't get it. This is a legacy app, by the way.
Yeah, I gathered, yeah, because I remember.
Yeah, and it's on the most recent Clarion 10 build.
And what are the templates on? Are they the new zip or?
Yeah, it's the new stuff that you gave me.
Yeah, just checking we was on those.
Yep, okay. So now I've got this. So I have bars now.
Okay.
All right. So I'll move that out of the way. Keep that here. So I'm going to close it. So do you want to exit? I say yes. And there's no stop. And it never leaves here. I have to go to Task Manager and stop it.
Okay.
So that's my problem.
Okay.
I thought maybe there's some interaction between other classes and this one, and I've taken out pretty much every class I can think of to eliminate that as an issue.
Okay, so let's just take a. So we've got everything's in this sync window at the bottom. Okay, so no, not the prop change. not the event func,
Yep.
not the enumerate windows neither. Where am I looking? There we are, OCX window. Okay, so we'll leave it on just that one.
Yeah, just this one. And it is doing the kills. I made sure it was doing the kill part. Because that happens on close window, which is up here somewhere.
So you're going past kill lock, apply, and you're going past kill?
I double checked it. Let's see here. Yeah, kill process started at 0, so it's closing the command bars, and that's the second one for the bottom bar. So it's definitely going through those routines.
Can we add some debug to the actual NYS common?
Sure. Just so happen to have it on the screen.
If it's multi-dealer, we're going to have to compile the data up, obviously.
Okay.
Okay, so where are you now?
I'm in NYS Common right now.
Okay, if we can jump towards the bottom, quite really near towards the bottom, and there's one called NYS. NYS 000 colon OCX window. Yep, that's the one. So let's have a look if it's coming out the accept loop of this. So you'll see an accept loop. Okay. Can we put some debug in? So we've got a closed window there, you can see. So is it receiving that? So can we put a debug in there? That's just to see if we've got a. You know,
what's your debug?
You get away with their parent class dot debug.
Okay.
Name of the procedure that you want it to go in the procedure parameter.
Okay.
And then comma, and the second parameter is the content. And we're going to put a couple a bit more as well, actually. That'll do it. So yeah, so let's grab that line, and then I want to know that we've come out of the accept loop, and there's 2 or 3 places which could be, well, shouldn't really be doing anything, but just want to have a look at these particular locks. So there's the accept loop. Yeah, do you see the window physically close? Or does it just literally just sit there?
Oh, my app closes completely.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
Except that it's leaving that. It's right at the the window is hidden, I guess, or my window closes, the app frame closes.
Fine, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right down to the return, and the return is where it ends up stopping.
So we've got that. Let's go before and after the kill, lock, apply, and kill.
Down here. Okay.
Yep. So we know that we're passing these, if you will. See, I could try it here, but if you can't create it in another app yourself,
I know, I really tried to, because that would have been easier.
Yeah, this is worth its weight in gold from a debugging point of view.
Okay. Yeah, so those are the befores anyway.
And then but let's take a look at this.
Okay, on the other monitor, I got the base class up, so I can compile it.
Yeah, and just one last one after the busy lock clear, if you will. So it's just line 5475.
Okay.
Did you know whether we get the kill complete? Do you say we get that? Well, I'll tell you what, let's just put some more in there, and then we really are at the end, aren't we?
Yeah.
So the question, John, have you tried it with a different version of CodeJock as well?
Yeah, I've tried multiples, 17.3 all the way up to 18.4.
And you're still getting the same.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's okay. It's just let's just
Hey,
eliminate
John,
that as well.
how did you copy the line with a key code?
Oh, the line here.
Ah.
Just control. It'll copy the entire line.
I didn't hear anything. Control what?
What?
Your
Is
microphone.
my
It's
headset
a
on?
secret. It's a secret.
It's a secret.
It's been
I think my headsets are acting up too. Control C. Control C.
Even if it's not selected?
If you don't select it, it will copy the entire line.
Oh,
I'll press
okay.
Control C here, and then I can go here and press Control V, and it will put it above what line that you're on.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Instead of
I
putting
like
it in
that.
the middle or
Yeah. I'm always selecting the thing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I use Control C on the blank, without selecting all the time, just to do that.
Right. Cool.
Okay, so we're all saved, right? Yes. Yes.
Looks like it. Yep.
All right, so I need to compile base and then this other
Yes.
one, right? All right, it'll take just a moment. Because everything runs slower on the webinar, right?
It does. Yeah.
What I'll do. Come on. Okay, that one's done. I gotta figure out what's happening right after here. That's pausing for a while. Okay, here we go. Here's my message. I didn't see. Oh, well, no, you should be. Let's try it again. I'll show all messages. Maybe it's not hooked in right? Oh. Hold on a second. I gotta kill the process. All right. Okay, close in. I don't see anything coming through the kills at all. Do we need to turn on the debug, Andy, or anything like that?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Oh, crikey. Yeah. Forgot about that. So on the main app exe on the global extension.
Okay. You're gonna have to tell me what the where to put it. Oh, it's on the global extension?
Global. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to overwrite my hand-coded stuff.
On the debug tab.
It's on.
Oh.
So it didn't reach your close, your kill procedure.
I don't know. Well, we didn't put anything up here.
Have a look at my
maybe
debug.
not.
Guess start debug.
I'll tell you what, I'll put can I put a stop up here? Well, it's got to be in here, right? It's looking for an event.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's getting anything.
Or if you put a debug just in the accept, you're going to get quite a lot.
That's all right. I can live with that. How's that?
Okay.
At least we'll know it's there, right?
You definitely should get some on that, and quite a lot.
Okay, base is compiling. Roberto wants to know what this little B is.
The little B? Which little B?
Oh, the one that just shut down my whole computer.
Ooh.
Should have clicked odd.
See, here I am talking and talking, and nobody can hear me because I'm muted. Yeah, you always have all kinds of different cool tools and so on, and that bee just got my attention. It was really cool.
What was being the operative word?
Hello.
Okay.
Did we shut you down by clicking on the bee or what? Don't click the bee?
Anybody there?
We've got you, John. We can hear
Hello?
you. Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Hi, John. Let's drop a message on Skype, see if we can hear us on there. John's saying that bee killed everything.
Oh dear. Oh no. That's a bummer. That's me and my curiosity, huh?
Okay, well, while we're waiting for John, as I say, doing some work on the calendar, and if you've ever received an iCal file or an ICS file, as they can be also known as, then basically you get it, on an email, or I think you can get it on a text, and so on, or you can click on a link. And what it'll do is, whatever your local calendar is, as long as it supports the technology, it will add the content to your calendar. So it makes sense for the next release of the calendar to have that functionality. So you could click on an event and just say, or pass an event ID to the function, and it will write you out an iCal file for that event, using time zone information and so on and so forth. So it works internationally. So I'm just going to put myself in. John, you're still there? Can we hear you? I don't think John can actually hear us, which is a little strange. So as I say, while we're waiting for John.
Screen. Good.
John, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, John?
We can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now. Well, that's good.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
We could always hear you. We could always hear you. You know, I wonder if that was that buzzing sound that he had. Remember when he would talk and
Quite possible.
Maybe his microphone was going out or something.
No, I cannot hear you.
Oh no. No, John cannot hear us. Oh, we hear you. Kick me out of the webinar and I'll rejoin. Okay, I've got to kick John out of the webinar. How do I do that?
You just look at the names.
Dismiss John Hickey. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, here goes nothing. John has gone.
There he goes. He's gone. He should come back in now then.
I hope he doesn't take offense at that. Okay, so while we're waiting for John, we'll cover quickly some work which has just gone on the Google this last week. And you'll notice now, Roberto, this is the example app. Obviously, you want to get your hands on this.
Yes.
Now, we can download, and it will download 8 events. And if we have a look at some of the dates and times of these, well, have I not made them resizable? That's a bit poor. Okay, I need to do that, but we can see here that we've got some for the 13th, 19th. Yeah, okay. Now, what I've given it is if you pass, by default, you do a query, then it will grab a next sync token. So I can see here, I should have an option, download all or only download latest. So if I've not changed anything since the last synchronize, then there's nothing to bring down. If you click that, then what it does is it clears internally, just via a code, the next sync token. So that's a little optimization.
Does that clear it on Google, or does that clear it on your?
No, it's just a local, just internally. The class.
All right.
So that's just saying.
I get it.
What we do is we would go in, we would say, okay, query, and download all. Now, download since the last. Now, at this moment in time, the next sync token is empty, so there's nothing to get. So I click that. Oh, I'm not connected. Sorry. Yes, you have to be connected. So I'm going to download since the last. There's no next sync token, so it's going to bring everything it can find. Now, if I requeried that, there's no changes gone on, and again, no changes. What that does is it just sets the next sync token to blank, which means you haven't got a next sync token. Go off and get it. So you've always had that. I've made it a little easier, but I've also added to the same group, the filtering group, if you will, for the calendar, these options: a minimum date and time and a maximum date and time. And the principle behind it is you might want to go into your screen and say, okay, by default, I want to query everything for the last month. So let's just close out, connect up. I'm going to say download all, but I want the minimum date to be, do you know what? I can't remember what they are. Let me have a quick look. Okay, 13th and the 19th and the 17th. Okay, so if I said 30th and 31st, so if I go in here and I say the minimum date is the 29th, I'm only going to get the 29th onwards. So I've got August and those. And then what I would want to do after that.
But does that actually download all of them and then you're querying them? Or does it actually tell it that the JSON file is just going to be from those?
It passes a query to Google to say, only bring me back,
from such and such a date. Yeah, that's cool. That's very good.
That date. So your data coming down is very efficient. I mean,
Right.
best efficiency for this would be you go into your calendar. You've got no next sync token, so you would naturally at the moment be bringing down everything. And of course, that would be, you could have years worth. So you don't want that.
Right.
So you could say, bring me back everything for the last 12 months or the last
From
6 months.
or from a month ago forward, because I don't want anything previous.
So that would bring that down. And then after that, your next query, once you've got your first result sets, would be that. So clear out the minimum date because that's kind of pointless now and work on the next sync token. And what that will do is keep it very efficient. So I download now, there's nothing to bring down. I'll actually quickly fire up the calendar. And we'll do a change. So let's just change that. Now I download, there's one change, which we've just done. And I bring that, and now there's a change, which we've just done. So that's the most efficient way of getting the data down. So the very first way in, give it some kind of minimum. So we'll say only from the 29th. And use the next sync token, even though there isn't one. We'll get just them 4. After that, we could leave that in, but it's kind of pointless. Okay, so it's kind of pointless. Now I'm going to do
unless somebody changes an event
exactly
like way before. So
I'll do that. One move
which
there.
Really doesn't happen, right?
3 moves. So I've done 3 moves. I expect 3 events. Which are the 3 events. So that is by far your most efficient. You wouldn't want a minimum date after that, and the reason for that is in my moving there, I might have moved them before from the 30th to the 26th. Well, now I need to know that this one which I did have in my queue a minute ago, in my record set, if you will, for the 30th, I need to go and change it to the 26th. But if I was filtering it, I wouldn't get that answer. Does that make sense? So so you want
does that ID is always the same one? Is that the ID of that event?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. The events have 2 parts: an ID, which is always static, and an E tag, which is the version that changes upon every change detected.
Oh, the version changes.
Yeah. So the ID is always static. The version.
So you can check on that also, and see if it's changed, then update your record. If not, then don't.
Exactly. I'll be putting an example together for this.
For example, if you, it should change the event even if you move it back.
Yeah, any change to it, even down to that's appointment 3. Let's delete it. Okay, test on the 24th. That's not on the 24th now, so we'll delete that one. Now if I download, it's still one what's come down. But if I'm not putting out the status, there is a status. If you looked at the status, that status would come up as cancelled. So other changes on there in this group, which we were talking about, is here's a calendar events, I should say. You've got the time max and time min, which is made up of a UTC time, and don't forget you've got a function for UTC time. So if I say UTC, did it? Calc. Oh, not that one. That one. Sorry.
On the common class? Okay.
So it's part of everything. So calc clarion date from UTC, calc clarion time. That's the one way. Got your time zone. Time bias now, because this is all coming in for the iCalc creation. There you go.
Are you calculating that just with pure Clarion source, or do you have something on the?
No, it's Clarion source and API calls.
Oh, okay.
So, and you've got the calc UTC from time date time. So you pass it a date and a time, and you can give it a prefix difference if you wanted to, and it will go off and calculate the UTC, for you, or construct a UTC for you. So basically now in your Google, you can pass it a minimum date, a minimum time, maximum time, which is a UTC date time. There's the sync token you've always had, but also you've got an extra couple of show deleted and show hidden. And the class itself is now being padded out ready for the rest of Google, for the docs and the contacts and the calendars themselves. So you've got a calendars group. So you've got calendar events, you've got calendars, so you'll be able to query what calendars are available on your connection. And they all call a centralized read command, which takes a URL and what mode you want to go in, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, the calendar. Oh, not that. Sorry. Download calendar events. Passes it the URL for your base calendar events. That's a better one. With what mode? And the mode is you're in reading the calendar events, or you'll be reading calendars, or you'll be reading contacts, that type of thing. So we've got equates starting to be set up for these as well. So the Google class is getting expanded past just calendar events.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Very cool.
So yes, a bit of work going on. This is live in an application, and it's working really nice. It's working very nice, if I say so myself. The app's got to be padded a bit more because, as well as Google, it's got to also sync to Office 365 at the same time.
Oh.
So you've got, and they've also, the particular app, have got it tied into the local Outlook. So it really is, there's 4 different mechanisms that can change the event, and it has to tie them all and synchronize them all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got the design there to do it, so that's good.
All right, John's back.
John, are you there?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
He can hear us now. All right.
I was padding. I was padding. So let's go back to you.
Okay, hold on just one second.
Did he say putting or padding?
Padding.
Padding. One sec.
So we're not going to find out what the little bee does, huh?
No, I'm not touching that bee again. That's not happening.
I think, is that what's the command? Shutdown -H?
I don't know what it was doing. It was something to do with transferring pictures to your phone, and it was not good, huh?
No, wasn't it kill -9 -1 in Unix? Right? Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting. Trying to find everything again. It actually kind of rebooted my whole system without rebooting my whole system.
Just the desktop.
Yeah, like the toolbars went away, then they came back, and
Yeah. I've had that happen.
Gosh, what am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm about to bring it back. I put Ultimate Debug in just to try that. There we go. Okay. All right, so where did...
Do we need to make you presenter?
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just compiling base, and then I'll compile this again, and then we'll run it and see what happens. Roberto, don't ask me what my icons do.
You're beeping again.
Am I beeping again?
Yeah, when you talk, all of a sudden you beep, and we can't hear half the thing you're doing. I think maybe you've got a problem with your microphone or something.
Yeah, I think I need to reboot. Let's see if we can get it to hold on here.
There it goes again. See, it beeps.
Gets crackly on my end.
And we hear just a buzz, bzzz, like that.
Drop it out.
We thought you were being censored. Thought Arnold was censoring you.
Yeah. All right, I'm running it. Let's see if we get debugs. Here we go.
So we're getting events.
Yeah, these are the events coming through.
Something like resize, is it? Something like that, or new selection. I think I've seen them in the past.
Out of accept loop. That's where it stops, though. There's no more after that.
But it never went to your kill procedure at all.
Yeah, it did. This is it here.
Yes, it's got
Yeah.
there.
It got the close window, and it's out of the accept loop, but there's nothing coming after that.
So we've got out of
they
the
also-
accept loop.
yeah.
Common. Let me just jump to mine.
See, it did this.
So it did get out of the accept loop.
Yeah, but it didn't do this. So it's somewhere in here.
Have you got anything else? Sorry, just like that. We've got the windows open. It's quite warm today, and I don't know what that was. What went past, but it was quite noisy. Okay. Now we are manipulating the height and the width and so on, but it shouldn't make any difference whatsoever. Okay. Can you? This sounds really weird, but can you say comment
put
that
more in
section? Well, I'll comment out that
Just
section.
take it out.
Yeah, because I was about to kill it anyway, so to speak.
Okay.
Obviously, a recompile, of course, but yeah.
Sorry about the mic, guys.
Pas problem.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. I got further.
After kill lock. Busy lock clear.
Yeah, but it still didn't close.
Where's busy lock clear?
Here.
There. Yeah.
Then it
So-
didn't get to this.
So it's either the close NYS window or the kill complete.
Okay, let's find out.
Does the window still exist after that?
No, but you're fine. Well, the window definition, but it is closed.
So can you close it twice? If it's so closed?
I think so.
Well, you're not closing it twice, are you?
No?
I don't
Okay, here we go. It's on the close, hanging up on the closed window.
Yeah.
Comment that out.
Okay. Because it's like manipulating the window. You know, the hiding of it, the docking, and so on and so forth.
Okay, off and running. Whoops. Isn't this cool, this open closing thing?
Yeah, yeah.
It lets me know what's running, like in the background, if they all close down correctly. That's pretty nice. I'll release this sometime.
I was going to say we need this.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I added it. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
After close window, but this is still sitting here. So it still didn't quite
No, it didn't get to the after the close either.
Got further.
Oh, close window. It
Yeah,
did
kill
go
lock
clear.
Yeah, after close window, after kill complete, after kill lock clear.
The only thing
Yeah.
what's there is it nullifies
right
the parent class and returns out.
There might still be something open, right? Are you opening some other window?
You've not got a
Me?
template which manipulates windows or anything like that.
No. In fact, I have things that start up, but I took all of those out of what we're playing with right now.
So can't you just
It
put a
doesn't start
halt
anything.
at the end there?
Halt
I mean,
it.
it's already
tried
gotten
that.
to the end, right?
Then you get like a GP up sometimes. That's not
Do a
fair.
halt.
I'm not convinced on that one.
All right. Yeah, that's just the end there, right? But yeah, I thought about that. I don't think I have anything that's in the way. But maybe. Never say never. You know what this is. Okay. Okay, here we go. It did go after the parent class null. So from there, it's just a return, right?
I think there's still a window open somewhere that hasn't been able to close.
I think when you return, though, it's supposed to close any open windows, right?
Yeah.
Should be closing that anyway.
You do a loop through all the open windows?
Well, you can see what's open. I mean, that's the only thing open.
All right. What's it called? Can you close that one? That window on that procedure?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Well, it just goes through all the way to the end, and then it does all this.
John, on the main menu.
It's not coming back from here. Yeah.
Okay, just go to the application itself. The global, not the global, just the extensions.
Well, it's right there. Do you want to look at the settings?
No, on the which one's the top, which one's the bottom? That's the.
It's the one that's on the top that's opening right now.
Okay. And which is the other one? Let's have a look at the settings for the second one. Can you've got embedded code in there for this, haven't you? We can't just disable the template.
I've done that. I've disabled it. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff I have to comment out.
All right, and the disable at runtime. Just press type true in on that.
You want it on both of them?
No, just that one.
Just the bottom one? Okay.
Yeah.
But we need to do it kind of in here. Whoops, here. Do you know what the flag is?
Oh, it should be disable at runtime.
Or I can put everything back, I guess.
Disable. Yeah, it's just the class name .disable at runtime.
Here we go. Bottom bar. All right, so that's true. There you go. That's the way to do it. All right. You just want to see what happens.
Yeah, just want to make sure that's not there's no code left lying around waiting for that one.
Okay. All right, here we go. Nah, still stuck.
Okay, on let's just take a copy, close the app, and let's just delete anything to do with the second menu, so we can just take that out of the equation.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. You just want all this code out of here?
Is that your only embedded stuff? Yeah, anything to do with the bottom, and remove it off the extension and everything.
Okay. Right. So this is all just the coded stuff. I'll just have to take it out of here. Right.
Okay.
I guess I'll do these this way.
How come it's not? Because I was going to say, how come
I could
just remove the extension? And if you,
I could, but all the other stuff I've taken out would just revert back. So I could.
Oh, okay.
Do that if you want. I was just trying to kind of do it in here so it would be faster. Or at least I'd know what was there. What was it? So all this stuff. See, more stuff I took out. Okay, so this. Okay, see how it goes. Oh, we need to take out the top too. Bottom bar.
Take out the top.
Yeah, this is stuff here. Right?
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the top.
Yeah, the bottom bar. Is this right? It's commented out here. Oh, because I just did that. Okay, no problem. All right, let's see what happens. See how many errors I get this time. Six 22. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, now it's wrong. Only 21 errors. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, okay. Stop it. Bottom bar stuff. Down to 5.
Getting there.
Yeah, but what's this all about? I don't think it's at line 3. Oh, it's these. Okay. That should do it. All right, you now have no bottom bars whatsoever.
Okay, let's take a look.
Okay, here we go. Same thing. This has been my life for the last week.
Have you know when you've knocked together a quick example, one or two bars on there, does the generated code from the template look, the same as yours, or has anything changed? That's
I don't know.
Where's your initialization code then for the top bar?
Where is it?
Yeah, so we can say it should be a init prepare with a 0.
Oops, something wrong with my Clarion too. Yeah, it's right here. That's the one I uncommented. If I comment that out, then everything will work.
Just wouldn't mind seeing if anything out of the generated. I mean, let me knock together a quick legacy example here. Although the generated code's the generated code, to be fair.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, this is all the generated stuff here.
Just doing it now, Noyantis.
That's not doing anything.
Oh, John,
Mm-hmm.
the themes. Comment out your bit about the loading of the theme files.
Okay.
That's changed between them, so let's just...
All right, where's that? Where is that?
I can see it's in the init template settings. There, apply resource theme file. Comment those two out, please.
Okay.
Just trying to think what's happened in later versions compared to newer versions, and the theme files are definitely different.
Oh.
I think he just needs to move to ABC.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just spend the next few minutes. We can get over it. All right, have nice black toolbars now.
Okay.
Hey, did it. That's it. It's those themes. Thumbs up with the themes.
The themes have changed in later versions. Definitely.
Replace them with a new. They're inside the program files, bin, whatever. They're inside there. The new themes.
You go to your CodeDoc install folder. So you're using...
And then put these back, right?
Okay.
Take a look. So you think maybe I'm using I got older DLLs in there or something?
Yeah, they have changed them, and they can cause GPS as well.
Yeah, they do. Been there. Right. Been there too.
Well, this would be nice to track that down. Good job. Let's see. We are here. What was the name of this? What was the name of it? Office 2010.
Oh, the file. Sorry. Yeah, it's in your... What are you after? The actual DLL?
Yeah, you need to go to the program files.
Yep. Okay, so these guys are the bad boys right here. I should get rid of these.
Yep. And I very much doubt you use the CJ style file as well.
So I'll get rid of that too. Okay. Okay, and then the other part is program file.
So if they're not there, will it work?
I think it will, but I just want to make sure you're better off getting the ones from the from the actual thing itself. So I'm going to have a look at your code in a second.
Is it in samples?
Examples, styles.
No, styles. Oh, here.
And there they are. But you don't want those, you just want the actual physical DLLs.
So just like this one.
Yeah.
2010 is what I've been using, right? So just the only one I need. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay, so I still have black menu bars.
Well, look at that in a second. That's not a problem.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoops, bring this over. Yep, it's going through the struct like it's supposed to.
Okay, so back to your code in the init template settings, if you will, please.
Oops.
Might as well put your normal the copy back in, so to speak.
I can probably just go back to the regular app now, right?
Yeah.
I know it's a theme, so not worry about this anymore.
Yep.
Go back to here and get the templates right. Okay. Okay, what do you want me to do here?
Oh, you need to enable your lower bar, right? Because you had disabled it.
We did that in code, so it's still fine.
You just set it to true in there, though, didn't you?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
set it to false there, yeah.
I forgot about that. Okay.
And if we can just check your global extension setting for the theme settings.
Okay,
Office
so
2010 silver, yeah, it's good. Yep.
That's right.
Yep. So if you're having that generate the code, you'd be good to go on that now.
All right, let's just redo it. Well, that's kind of nice. That's all it is, but I never would have thought that that's all it was.
The later versions, we did some changes in the class, but they was workarounds because they reworked the DLLs, and yeah, they caused me a right headache. I had to do quite a lot of change.
Yeah, you need to go to the NYS common also and put the code back in on the close.
I'll just leave. I can do that after.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're talking about
You comment
the
out
code
a
that
whole
we commented out.
Yeah, you commented out a whole bunch of stuff.
Is this part of it?
No, leave that commented.
That was already commented out.
No, it was on the OCX, close OCX or whatever it was called.
Yeah, here.
That one.
I don't normally leave any commented code, but those help ones are commented.
And the window. And that was it, I guess.
That's it. Yeah. All right. Let me recompile the base application.
And then it's not going to work and you're going to have to go.
Do it all again. Oh, no.
Thanks, Roberto. Brilliant.
Yeah, you should have.
Vote of confidence there.
Should have done little by little, right?
It's going to take a little longer to launch now because there's a lot more code in there now. It's coming. Oh.
Oh, hello?
Hello, I'm here.
Oh.
It's taking a long pause at the moment. I don't know why. be because I have to reboot my machine. I'm going to kill it and restart it.
Maybe didn't like the new themes.
I found that my SQL server will get bogged down and
Do you have it limited
run it a
to
couple times.
use up as much memory as you want it to? Because if you just do the default, it'll eat up all your memory.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it's doing too.
Usually when you reinstall it, you forget to
Here
set
comes.
it to a limited. Yeah.
Right, so we're looking good now. Everything looks like it's supposed to. And see all the, you can see everything that's open right now. These are all things that run in the background on separate threads.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and close it. Then all those should go away. Ooh, oh, that's not anything. Continue. Oh, it stopped. We thought we had it. It just stopped.
That's what I said. We added too much stuff on there.
Well,
Try just deleting your
after parent class.
your 2 DLL files.
It stopped at the close window again. Is that where this is?
Yeah.
No,
Here's
it's gone
after
past the
parent.
after close window. It's gone after
Oh, it did?
parent. No, yeah, so it's right at the end. Let's just
It is right there.
Yeah, like Roberto said, delete the DLLs.
Yeah. Tried it
Which
with
DLLs?
that. The 2 DLLs that the Office. Oh, just the one Office DLL file. Office 2010.dll in your folder. It just might not like it.
This one here?
I had problems with it. Is it running reg-free?
Can't be. No, it's not running reg-free.
Okay.
I tried to do reg-free once. Then it was me. Okay.
Doesn't let you close it, does it?
I had to
It's
stop
still
there.
grabbing it. Yeah.
Okay, just run again. Don't compile, just run.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully it's just that. But you might want to use a different one, like the 2013 or maybe 2016 instead of the 2010.
Shouldn't make any difference. I've got it here.
Ooh, I have a nice black menu bar.
Right. Correct.
Looks good,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Let's close it. No, it's still stopped.
Okay, just on the second menu on the bottom, put that to disable at runtime true.
Okay.
You think it's the second menu?
We had I thought of it. Well, we did have an issue a long time ago, but it was a long time ago where you could get basically a clash between the two, a deadlock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. You helped me along with that.
So
Back a while ago, too.
it was. Got to be a good 18 or 2 years. Sounds like John's loading a Commodore 64 game.
That's right, yeah. Oh, it's a modem. It sounds like a modem, doesn't it? You know, connecting.
I could change headsets if I could find another one.
No, it'd be fine. It'd be fine.
Yeah, it sounds like a
I thought I had another set.
V32 14.4 modem connecting.
Okay, it's running. Nope, it's not the bottom menu. It did stop with that theme though when we changed that, huh?
You show the init template settings procedure code, please.
Yes. All right, which one? What is it? Init template?
Yep, init template settings. Okay, yeah, silver. Just check that against mine. 1 second. Theme 2010, frame 0. Yeah.
4x4. Ocho libras.
John, just
Sorry. Yes.
scroll down for me a couple of lines, please. I just noticed yours are commented, thread and menu height, whereas mine aren't.
Then we got uncommon.
Well, they're template generated.
Well, but you're working on ABC though, aren't you?
Obsolete here.
Yeah,
It's probably getting an error on it or something.
Just
No, I don't think so. It's probably compiling and I used them somewhere and I got an error and so I commented out. Let me uncomment them. I can do that.
well,
Just
no,
copy them over to the thread below, yeah. There we go.
buttons, MDI, screen.
I'm sorry. Did you want to see it
okay.
more? Yeah.
It looked okay, to be fair.
I feel like it was so close. Yeah. This is why. That's why I commented them out because I got.
They don't
this.
exist.
Better check that. But on the global templates then. Okay, yep, let's save that, yep. And on the global template, go with a built-in theme. So on there, go with
Office 2007.
No, that can still call it. Go with Office 2000.
I'll try Windows XP. I think I tried that one and it fixed a whole bunch of stuff.
So we'll go with this.
Yeah,
Shouldn't really matter, that, to be fair. It's just going to call upon the internal one. Might not look the prettiest, but
it's different. It doesn't use a DLL, an external DLL file.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
He's back on the ocean, see?
Doesn't look too bad. Here's something I do get once in a while. Oh, it just went away. I don't know if you saw, but there was a line, a little white line going right across the top. of these. And then when I touched it, it cleared up. I've had that happen once in a
like
while.
a repaint.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go. It's going. It just hit the destruct. So I got those stops at the destruct thing. There, it's gone. So it looks like it is a theme.
So it's linked to your themes.
But we erased it. But maybe it does call something even though you don't find it, that it's setting something.
We haven't got the Office file in there at the moment.
No,
Yeah, I took it out.
We erased it.
Yeah, I took it out. It's right here. See, it's not there.
Try a different one. Try Office 2013.
Yeah, it shouldn't make a difference though, but yeah. And you've got the latest NYS comment in there.
Yeah, it's what you gave me
the other day. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, cracking.
You'll need to set that theme now.
Okay, so 2013.
Yeah, well, I usually use Excel, something like that, but don't really matter. Office white is good,
Let's pick one for me.
Excel colourful.
Excel what?
Just Excel. Oh yeah, 2016 is Excel colourful.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, go with that. It's nice to see all the things through the open window.
So do you have to send that to the debugger when it opens and then it closes? Or is that automatic?
It's automatic.
That's cool.
Still, wait, it didn't leave the Marsville. Oh, okay, sorry. I've got it. I've got it.
Does it look okay?
Yeah, I'll check manager next time. Okay.
I guess he's not going to let us see it, huh?
The program? It's still loading.
Oh.
Here's what it looks like.
Oh, that looks okay, doesn't it? I mean,
Huh. Okay, exiting.
Okay.
well, it stalls. I knew oh, wait a minute. I know what the problem is. You're not selecting the name. If you put .office 2007.dll there at the spot on the space.
What?
On the extension there, where you put the theme. Right there.
It should be calculating it for you.
I know.
I think.
Just type it in there. On the folder.
Here?
Yeah. Put
// I never do that.
/ Office 2013.dll.
I don't know.
You've never done that?
No, because that's a folder. No, you won't need to do that.
No.
No.
Should look for it underneath it always.
Yeah. If you don't have anything in the folder, because it basically, if you look at the generated code, that's what it's building.
So any of these DLLs, it kind of stalls on it. If you select the XP or the 2000, it seems to work okay. The internal ones. Well, I guess if you can live with it. With the older visual.
I don't know. Can we just go through and try different themes until I get one that's...
Well, no, none of them. Windows 7 is external. Office 7, 10, 13, 16 is external. Obviously,
Office
Resource
XP,
is...
yes.
John, just try Resource. You shouldn't really need to do this, but...
This one?
Yeah. Right.
Just like that?
Go with that, please. Mind you, we know it's working because you're looking at the visual. It looks visually different. It's just the closing on yours doesn't seem to be clearing it. I mean, we could do a workaround and just try a quick workaround on yours in a second, but I just don't understand why you'd need it.
Yeah.
Because what we could do is just before it calls the close, set the theme back to Office 2000.
Ooh, I got a nice... It's just like...
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's close and let's see what we get off that.
I'm still stuck around on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set it back to the 2010. Let's copy the 2010 in, so you how you're used to having it.
Are you using the 18.4?
Yeah. I looked at the folder before.
No, but I mean in the
In the global.
Global.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up here?
Oh, it's 2010 until you just copied him.
Oh, what's 2010? You're right. I'm thinking.
Just
There
go, go with the blue a second. No, shouldn't
Blue's
make any.
good.
Yeah, shouldn't make any difference. But just go with that. Just try that. We'll see. It won't work, of course. And then we're just going to try put one line in. Yeah, so that's not doing it now.
Okay, so I have a nice blue ribbon here.
Okay.
Exiting. Nope.
No, cool. Okay, well, not cool, but okay. So now in the app, let's have a look at where it calls the where you after you press your yes, I want to close my application, that type of thing.
Okay. Close the window, all right?
Do you pose the question to the user? Take it. John?
All right, sorry. Yes, I'm still here.
So
I was looking for it. Where's it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right, event close window. This is where it happens.
Okay,
Where we
so
go.
we're just about to, well, basically start closing, if you will.
Okay, yeah, here's where it's closing.
Do you put up
This
a
is the
question
top.
first? Oh no, you got your close window.
Yeah. So
No.
where did you?
So prior to the very first one, there. Okay, let's do command bar free dot apply theme.
Okay.
Yep. Open. Yeah. Parentheses. Yeah. NYS command bars underscore. And we're going to go with theme Office XP.
Oops. So
Office XP.
Look at this. Stop it. Sorry, it was so tiny and weird.
It needs to reboot.
XP looks like must be it.
Yeah, okay. And you also want that for your command bar bottom bar.
Okay.
I know it's turned off at the moment, but
Right,
okay.
like that.
Yeah. Let's just try that prior to the thing.
Okay.
God, I forgot this is still a webinar. This is the longest webinar we've done.
I know. Should watch this.
Definitely.
Put it on the background like radio. Okay. Okay, got a nice blue ribbon bar.
Okay.
Exiting. Nope, didn't work. Stayed.
What is so special about the themes on yours?
I don't know. I can go ahead and play around with it.
Apply theme. I'm just taking one quick look on the apply theme. Apply theme resource file. Now, if you pass it a quote, going to kick in the current. We don't want that. Yeah, see, we don't want that. Wow. Nope. But you tried this in a little test app, but using the same theme files and so on and so forth.
Let's see. I do have a little test app. Let's load it up. Command bar test. Yeah. So I was trying to add in all the other templates that I had just to see what the problem might be. See what it set to. It's Office 2010 Blue, and it worked okay. I can check, make sure what DLL it is. This one's from 2014.
Yeah, I think.
And the other one isn't, right? It's from
March 18, something like that.
Yeah. Here. 2018.
Yeah, you definitely, the one rule you do need to do is use the one for the related
Right.
version. Yeah, because that is a bit of a golden rule of the newer versions of CodeJock.
Let's copy this one over. Okay, so that should be the newest one. Let's see what happens. Group. Okay, so that came up with a nice pretty blue bar. There's nothing really on it.
Yep. It didn't exit. Oh wait, it is. Sorry, it did. It did. It's at the destruct. So this is working. There, it's cleaned up fine. So yeah, so this little test app is legacy. It's close as I can make it to the other one. To the other, yeah.
It's using the 2010 theme. It seems to work like it's supposed to.
But this is only using the command bars, right? And the other is using more?
Well, not in the frame. It's just using command bars frame.
Is this ABC though?
No,
No,
this is legacy. I know, there's something, I don't know what it, that's, I keep looking. The themes seem like a good path, but you'd think it would break here too, right? It seems like it would be similar.
Well,
I could go through and...
Just on the other one, just before where we do that apply theme, what we could just do is do, is it?
Add another command bar, because the other one has 2 command bars and this one only has 1.
Yeah, but we disabled the bottom one, didn't we? I mean,
Yeah.
we tried. I don't think it's the 2 bars.
No, like I said, there was something on that, but it's got to be a couple of years since that was corrected. And besides which, we can see it going through the code. Just wondering if there's apply where you've got your apply theme. Let's just take a quick look. Change mine so I can just get the code it should generate. Actually, wrong one. Okay, so where it's in the wherever your kill is.
Now here, let's see. I'm changing the image targets.
Shouldn't make any difference.
No, and these are what's actually running. But the name of the exe. So that's all it's doing there.
Well, we're getting the problem on yours, where you're selecting that, you just haven't got it in the actual folder. Is that correct?
Oh, what?
Where we remove the DLL files from the folder, but you're still getting it to
Right.
hang when it's run on, on Office 2010 or 2013.
Yeah, right.
Okay, where's our apply theme? We put
Where is that supposed to be?
where it was shutting down. Oh, I'm gonna have to go in a minute. Now it says Wendy giving me grief.
That's okay. I can kind of compare between the two things and see if I can come across anything. And I'll let you know how it's going. Seems like there's some progress here, at least.
It is the themes. I was going to say just one quick one before we do finish is where we've got the apply theme. So you've got that.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got that apply there. And that looks good. Okay. You might as well copy that apply resource theme file because we're going to basically want something like that. And now let's find the other apply theme.
That's the other one. Yeah, that's the bottom one. Yep.
Yeah, it's the next one, the Office XP.
Office XP.
Yep.
Oh, the last one that we did. This one.
Yep. So they should call. So prior to that, let's just say command bar. Well, let's paste that in, but it'll be command bar 3 instead of self. And both of those parameters want to be nothing. So quote quote comma quote quote.
Okay.
Let's just try that. Forget the. Oh yeah, put that one. Yep.
Okay. Now these are different. One's apply resource, one's apply theme. Is that right?
That's correct. Yep. Okay. One loads the particular resource file, and then you switch the theme to the content of that file.
Okay. Oops.
After that, I think I'd take a copy of the app and remove some of the, it's going to be all the generator stuff that goes with it, but any other, other third parties and so on, which could technically clash with them, although none really do, to be fair. The only one I ever have any, not issues with, but I have to change the settings is WinEvent. That's the, if I ever have anything on my apps, it's WinEvent.
Okay, so I'm going to hold this here. See the line I was talking about?
Oh yeah,
through.
you've got some light at their houses.
Yeah, it comes up like that, and then once you touch it, then it goes away. But it seems to happen. See, once I go see, they're still kind of there. You go. They just disappear. Hold on. But yeah, I've noticed that from time to time. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and exit. If you want to exit it, yes. Nope, still staying.
That is crazy. Well, I'm going to have to shoot, but what I would say is try a different version of Kojak with the related theme file, and bring him in that way. It really shouldn't make much difference. But as long, they should be working as you've got there now, look just like in the test app. So something's got to be clashing it. But I don't know what.
Okay, I'll keep going down this path and let you know.
Well, I'm about all day tomorrow. I'm in the office. I've got Dev on, obviously, but by all means, drop me a message to let me know how it works, what it is, or you just want to bounce more progress off me, then give me a shout.
Okay, will do.
Okay.
And I'm going to reboot my whole computer, and hopefully that'll take care of my headset problem and everything else problems I had. So, all right, thanks.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Hopefully you got something out of it. Fingers crossed. And speak to you next week. Cheers.